It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Fields on first down. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here we go. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Short gain here down to the 22. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's make a play here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second down. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert once more. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Fields going to move him around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion right, that's Claypool. On play action, Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
What kind of lousy call is that? Come on, Ralph. Oh, of course he called.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Fields changing the play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Off play action. Fields.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Smith will come in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That won't do it from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but that clock rolling. The man in motion is Brown.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll send Brown in motion right. On second and goal, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And that is no good. And this game will
first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Here we go.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, here's Fields. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 42 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the bet.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields going to change things up here. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Now back to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25-yard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Back to throw, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Herbert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the thought.